Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're thrilled to have you here with us today. Today we're diving into a truly legendary figure, a name that echoes in the hearts of millions across generations and borders, Ahmad Zahir. His music transcends time and space, touching souls everywhere. He's been called the Elvis of Afghanistan. And for good reason. His charisma and talent were unparalleled. But Ahmad Zahir wasn't just an artist, he was, and still is, the symbol of Afghan music and culture. His influence can be seen and felt in every corner of Afghan society. Whether you're an avid fan or someone just getting to know his music, this video is for you. We're here to celebrate his life and legacy. We're going deep today, folks. We'll explore his journey, his music, and his impact. We're talking about the 5 reasons why Ahmad Zahir is the greatest Afghan artist of all time. His contributions are unmatched. And trust me, if you're not already convinced, you will be by the end of this video. His story is truly inspiring. You might even shed a tear or two, but hey, that's the power of music, right? It connects us all on a deeper level. From his soulful voice to his deep connection with his people, Ahmad Zahir left behind a legacy that no one has been able to match. His music continues to inspire new generations. Buckle up, music lovers, we're going on a journey. We'll travel through time and explore the essence of his music. So let's jump right in. Get ready to be amazed by the life and legacy of Ahmad Zahir. Now, if you ask anyone familiar with Ahmad Zahir, the first thing they'll mention is his voice. It's legendary. It wasn't just beautiful, it was captivating. This guy could sing a grocery list and make it sound like poetry. But seriously, his voice had this raw power, like he was pouring his heart and soul into every word. But it also had this softness, this vulnerability that could express the deepest emotions. Whether he was singing about love, loss, or hope, you felt it. Deep down in your soul, you know what I'm talking about. Man, that gets me every time. That's what made Ahmad Zahir unique. He had a voice that could bring tears to your eyes with a single note or make you smile in an instant. It's no wonder that so many people say his music helps them get through their toughest moments. It's like a warm hug on a cold day. Now let's talk about something that really set Ahmad Zahir apart from other artists at the time. His incredible ability to blend musical styles. He wasn't just a singer, he was a musical alchemist, transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary. Picture this, it's the 1970s, Afghanistan's music scene was still very traditional, very rooted in its own beautiful heritage. The sounds of the rhubarb and tabla filled the air, and folk songs told stories of love and loss. But Ahmad Zahir, he was a visionary. He wasn't afraid to push boundaries, to experiment, to try something new. He saw the potential for something greater, something that could resonate with people on a deeper level. He introduced elements of Western music, rock, jazz, classical music, and fused them beautifully with traditional Afghan melodies. Imagine the soulful strains of a rhubarb blending seamlessly with the electric guitar, or the rhythmic beats of a tabla merging with a jazz drum set. It was like he was taking 2 different worlds and creating a whole new universe. A universe where East met West in perfect harmony, where cultural boundaries blurred and music became a universal language. I mean, come on, the guy was a genius. His ability to innovate and create something entirely new was nothing short of magical. What's amazing is that he made these styles work together so seamlessly. It was as if they were always meant to be together, like pieces of a puzzle finally coming together. It wasn't just an imitation of Western music. It was his own unique fusion, his own signature sound, a sound that was instantly recognizable and deeply moving. This blend of East and West made his music stand out not just in Afghanistan but also among Afghan communities abroad. His songs became anthems for those far from home, a reminder of their rich cultural heritage. He was a global superstar. His influence transcended borders, touching hearts and minds around the world. He was doing what very few artists were willing to try. He was a pioneer. A trailblazer who dared to dream big and brought those dreams to life through his music. He paved the way for so many artists who came after him. His legacy lives on, inspiring new generations to explore, innovate, and create. Chapter 3. The Poet's Soul. Let's move on to one of the things that made Ahmad Zahir's songs unforgettable, the lyrics. Now, Ahmad Zahir wasn't just a singer, he was also a poet. I mean, talk about multi-talented, right? His songs weren't just about love or heartache. They were expressions of deep philosophical ideas, reflections on life, and even subtle political commentary. This guy was deep, man. He was using his music to speak truth to power. See what I mean? Pure poetry. Ahmad Zahir worked with some of the greatest poets of his time, taking their words and giving them life through his music. His songs often dealt with universal themes: love, loss, hope, and despair, but he also touched on issues like social justice and freedom. He wasn't afraid to tackle the big questions, the things that really mattered. His poetic lyrics spoke to the soul of the Afghan people. They still resonate today, all over the world. Chapter 4, A Connection Like No Other. You know, Ahmad Zahir wasn't just a great musician, he was a performer who connected with his audience like no other. His presence on stage was electrifying, and his ability to engage with the crowd was unparalleled. He had this charisma, this energy that just drew people in. It was almost as if he had a magnetic pull that made everyone feel his passion and love for music. Whether you were at one of his live performances or listening to his records, it felt like Ahmad Zahir was singing just for you. His voice had a way of reaching out and touching your soul. This connection is something artists dream of having but very few achieve. It's a rare gift to make each listener feel a personal bond with the music. It's that magical spark, you know? That indescribable feeling that makes a performance unforgettable. Look at that crowd. They're going wild. The energy in the room was always palpable when Ahmad Zahir was on stage. He was often described as one of the people. He had this unique ability to make everyone feel seen and appreciated. Despite his fame, Ahmad Zahir was humble and always accessible to his fans. He never distanced himself from the people who loved his music. He never let it go to his head. His humility was one of the many reasons people adored him. His live performances were legendary, not just because of his music, but because of the way he engaged with the audience. He made every concert feel like a personal experience. He'd talk to them, joke with them, make them feel like they were part of something special. His interactions were genuine and heartfelt. And that's what it was, pure magic. Every moment with Ahmad Zahir was a moment to cherish, a memory to hold on to forever. Chapter 5, A Legacy That Lives On. Even though Ahmad Zahir tragically passed away in 1979, his music continues to inspire generations. It's a testament to his talent, his vision, his heart. Decades later, his songs are still played at Afghan weddings, parties, and gatherings. It's like he's still with us, you know? His music brings people together, it transcends time and borders. His influence on modern Afghan artists is profound, with many citing him as their primary inspiration. He's a true icon, an inspiration to artists all over the world. His ability to mix genres, his poetic lyrics, and his powerful voice have created a timeless legacy. When you hear an Ahmad Zahir song, it doesn't feel like it was made 40 or 50 years ago. It feels relevant, even today. It's timeless, it's universal, it's pure emotion, and that's the true mark of a musical genius. Outro: keep his music alive. So there you have it. 5 reasons why Ahmad Zahir will forever be remembered as Afghanistan's greatest artist. Plus that bonus reason for good measure. His voice, his innovation, his lyrics, and the connection he shared with the Afghan people have created a legacy that continues to thrive, even today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Ahmad Zahir's life and music, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let us know your favorite Ahmad Zahir song in the comments below. I'd love to hear how his music has touched your life. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on future videos exploring Afghan music, culture, and history. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember to keep Ahmad Zahir's music alive in your hearts.